Hello everybody, this is Aaron from Hobbies Direct, and today we're doing more unboxing. So today in this video we are unboxing the CR18 Rushmore 1/18th scale crawler from Hobby Plus. This is a really kind of a cool looking little car. It comes in a few variants. We've got the Harvest, Convoy, Rushmore, and Kratos, I believe. So we're going to have a look at this guy right here, and let's bust him out. Let's see what we get. Okay, so future editing, Aaron, show us some close-ups while I talk about this. Obviously you get the car itself. This is a pretty cool looking little thing. I feel like it might be a somewhere near like an early Ford Bronco, or maybe like a Jeep Cherokee sort of thing, like an older model. It's not an officially licensed body shell, but it looks like an late 70s, early 80s American 4x4, which is cool. I really like. It's a little. There's a lot of molded details on here. Like there's the little winch on there. It looks like, hey. Okay, so we got LED headlights and tail lights. That's sweet. I like that. We've also got red. Look, they're not shocks. They're not shock absorbers. They look like shock absorbers. They even got a little faux reservoir on there. That's like an external oil reservoir on there. That's pretty sweet. This car is just riding on the springs, and that's fine because it makes him nothing. It makes him bouncy and cool in scale. I like this little thing. We're definitely going to have to put some. We're going to have to put the battery in and turn it on and see how he goes. This is very cool. So it's a four-wheel drive. Obviously, it is locked front and rear differential, so it's full-time, constant locked four-wheel drive. I believe they're also these are bead-locked wheels and tires. That's really sweet, and they're super squishy. I actually feel like they're going to grip up really well. It's got clear windows with a little bit of tint on them, like just stickers to tint the windows. Like this bonnet bulge here, which is obviously housing a massive American V8. Let's go ahead, and we've actually got side mirrors with little mirrored stickers on it. That is very cool. This is a very cool little car. I'm not sure about the color. I really like the color, but maybe just not for this car. I think it also comes in like a gunmetal as well, but as you can see, there's quite a few choices if you're interested in a CR18, which is these guys. It's a budget entry-level 18th scale crawler. If you're keen to get into the world of crawling, this gives you everything you need. So we've got the car itself, obviously, and the radio hand controller itself. More on that in a second. Instructions for everything. You also get a USB charger for the battery, a wheel or hex wrench, 4 spare springs. I'm not sure why they're there. There's nothing in the instructions to say that they're a different spring rate or anything, but they're there, and I like that they're there. And tiny little screwdriver, and what looks to be a binding plug if you ever need to rebind anything. So before we take the body shell off and see what's underneath on the car, I just want to talk a little bit about this radio. At first glance, it's not super impressive. However, this is the same radio that comes with a bunch of Pro Boat cars, I believe Losi. It comes with a lot of Horizon Hobby things, and now Hobby Plus are not under the Horizon banner, so it is kind of interesting that it comes with what appears to be the exact same radio. It's got the usual throttle, steering, trim, and dual rates, so you can set endpoints for steering on that this as well, which is very useful. And I gotta say, the steering wheel itself's got a little foam wheel around the outside. It's kind of comfortable. It's really quite good. I mean, if you've got giant hands, it might not be right, but this is a great size Works for me. Would also, it's not so big, there's nothing sticking out in weird places that a kid would struggle. This is honestly a pretty cool radio. So I thought I'd show you guys how it actually goes together, how you put batteries in. You need 4 AAA batteries. That's the only thing this car doesn't come with. So it actually comes in 2 parts. You slide this open like this. Again, more close-ups now, future me. Open that, and you got the 4 batteries like that, and there's a little sticker in there showing you what way around they go. Put your 4 AAAs in. Put this little cover clicky thing on that sort of locks everything into place, and then you take the whole handle bit and you slide it onto the main body of the controller. That's kind of satisfying, the click. I quite like it. It honestly does work really well. So let's take the body shell off and have a look, see what's underneath. So underneath the body shell we can see the wiring coming up from the combination ESC receiver into the body shell, so you get the LED tail lights and headlights, and we'll switch the car on in a second. I'll show you how cool they look. In here you can also see the little motor that runs the whole thing, and the reduction gearbox, steering servo, and the included battery in here. Now this is actually a 2-cell LiPo, 600 milliamps, which doesn't sound like a lot. However, the charger that comes with this car is a 1 amp charger, and if we're only charging 600 milliamps, that means that mathematically, theoretically, it should charge in about 40 minutes to an hour, depending of course on how flat the battery is before. But that is good news, because Hobby Plus claim that this has some of the best run times in its class of little crawlers. So we're going to see if that's true when we take this little dude for a run. Before we do so, I just want to plug in this battery and switch him on so you can see how cool. Yeah, headlights. I think every car should come with headlights. Just every single RC car ever made should come with factory light buckets. Look at that, it's such a vivid red, even in kind of a brightly lit room like this. They look so awesome. And the front, chef's kiss. Mwah! They have used warm white, not bright white LED, because these are old, if this is a real late 70s, early 80s 4x4, this is, they had halogen lights, they don't have LED headlights. So that is just a wonderful attention to detail. I really, really love that, and I think having that warm white really, really sells the whole look and the whole personality of the car. So speaking of the look and the personality of the car, being a guy in his 30s, I obviously want to go run it around at my mum's house. And we're back. So there it is. That is how it went around my mum's backyard. I wasn't sold on the micro crawler thing. I'm not much of a crawler myself, but the second I started driving around there, it was really fun. This little thing's got a really fun personality. It's quite capable as well. It was going over as you saw in the little video, it was going over bricks and rocks and through the grass and around garden beds and stuff. But the cool thing with these little crawlers is that you don't have to go out to a park somewhere. You don't even have to go to a backyard. You can just crawl around indoors, which is why I've brought some rocks. I'm not a crawler by any stretch, but let's see if this little dude is. A tight line through that one. Let's see if I can go back. Obviously, with the rig. Steering servo is really fast. I like that. Easy. Yes, if in doubt. Oh, yeah, just brilliant. So it goes good over little rocks, and it can even go good over a big rock. There you go. With the magic of film editing, there it is. Okay, final thoughts on what I do and don't like about this little car. You know, it's actually kind of tough. This is a very cheap car. Its closest competitor is, in fact, its little brother, the CR-24. But I get spending an extra like $30, $25, $30 to get something a little bit bigger. 18 scale is still small enough to be taken anywhere and driven around your house, and but it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit more substantial. So I get that. The only things I don't like about this car is I think its turning circle isn't great. That's not as much a criticism of it. It's just it has locked four-wheel drive. Any car with this design isn't going to have the best turning circle, but I just wish it would just a little bit more lock, and I think you could crawl over much more interesting or impressive trails and rocks and stuff. The main thing, the only problem I actually really do have with the car is the battery connector. I don't know what it is. It's tiny and it's just awkward. It appears to be unique to the car, or it might be from another electronics field, but I think it should have something a little bit more mainstream, even like a tiny little XT30 or Mini Tamiya or something, because there is room in that battery tray for a bigger battery. However, after testing that, doing that video, the running video at my mum's house, I don't know, I think we were filming for about 30 minutes. That's actually the same battery in it now. So maybe Hobby Plus are onto something, and it does have really great run times. If it only takes 40 minutes to charge the battery, we're looking at about 40 minutes for runtime as well. Like, it's a 1-to-1 charge to play ratio, which is ideal, amazing. More of that in every other car, please. So I think that's pretty much it. I gotta say, I really like the car. If I was going to get one, I'd probably go for the Convoy, the black pickup, Marty McFly looking thing. But there's so many options and colors with these cars. There's definitely one that you will like. I think they are money well spent. It's a cool little car. You can get spare parts for them. They're easy to work on, easy to maintain. Just a whole lot of fun and a great entry level car to the world of RC crawling. If you're a newbie to RC in general, or you're a newbie to crawling like me, and you've got some other RC cars, this is a cool little thing to have. It definitely gives you a taste of the world of crawling, and there is a lot to like about the CR18 chassis from Hobby Plus. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next unboxing. If you've got one of these, let us know. We'll put links in the description. Give us a like, a comment, a subscribe if you've got any follow-up questions. Hit me up with those as well. And thanks for watching. Bye. Sweet. I got your legs. I got your legs in the background of that one. We're experimenting technical differences. Dad. Son of a... Beautiful. That's what I'm talking.